So I had a comment on a video that I posted some time ago, and it was a video of me doing a cover version, an acoustic cover version of the Wonderstuff's Room 512, and Paul Abbott listened to it and commented and just wanted a bit more help on how to play it. So this is what this little video is about. So let's crack on with that. I'm going to move the camera down so you can see the important stuff and not my ugly mush. So hopefully I'll move things around a bit so you can see the guitar better, and we'll go from there. So the important thing with this song is that it's tuned differently to your traditional tuning. It's an open D tuning, and that is as follows. So it's you tune the bottom E to D. The next string is G. Next string is D. The next string is G. Then we've got a B. And then finally your top E is tuned down to a D. Okay, so that means if you play it, you should have a really lovely sort of open D chord, which you can move up and down. Yeah. And if you play a D, a normal D shape. Okay, but this Room 512 isn't played there. It's played in in C. So actually, what you need to do is put a capo on the 5th fret. So when you play a chord, you get a C. Okay. Right, and so it's really easy. There aren't many chords in it. So it's actually a really straightforward song to play. Again, the important thing for this though is that when you're playing this song, you don't play the bottom E. So you need to make sure that that's muted all the time, and you do that normally with your thumb, so that when you're playing the chords, you rest your thumb on the top so that it stops that string from ringing out. Okay, and the chords are like this. So the first chord is a C, so it's a variation of a C. So and that's as follows: open, bottom string. I'm not going to use the names of the notes because it's just confusing, so I'll just say bottom, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Okay, so it's open bottom string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, 4th fret on the 3rd string, and 5th fret on the 4th string, and you play the 5th string open. Remember, you're muting the top one, so that's the first chord. Okay, and that's ringing open. That's ringing open. Okay, so that's your C. The next one is this shape. Again, it's the open 1st string, 1st fret on the 2nd string, open 3rd string, 2nd fret on the 4th string, and the open again. So this one's always ringing open actually. Okay, and so is the bottom string and throughout this whole thing. Okay, and then what Miles Hunt does on that is he hammers that chord on, so he plays it like this. Yeah. So you go from open and you just hammer on. Look, I'm not even strumming again. So it's open everything. Remember, always muting this top string because it will just sound a bit muddy otherwise. It's not the end of the world if you play, but it'll just sound a bit muddy. So mute that top string. Yeah. Hammer on. So you've got. And then the last chord for the verses is that sort of D shape, D something or other, I think it is. This is why I'm not a music teacher. But again, it's open 1st string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and then the open 4 and open 5. Okay. So so this is how the verse goes. So it's just those 3 chords, and this is the strumming pattern. And the chorus is really straightforward. So you're already here. That's the last chord of the verse, which is the C. You basically shift that whole thing down 2 steps. So we're going down to what is actually a B flat, but it's basically the same shape. Okay, but you've got the open 1, 1st fret on the 2nd string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, 3rd fret on the 4th string, and again the open drone on the 5th. Okay, so that's the only extra chord in this whole song actually. So you were there, and then it's back to the F that we were playing before. Okay, so it's just the 2 fingers on that, and then back to the C. And you can throw in the odd sus, so you can. I'm just sort of hammering on my little pinky there, on the just below my third finger on that same fret. So that sounds like this. And that's it. You just play that over and over and over again, and so when you sort of pull it all together, it should sound like this.
Smiling sweetly with a lemon in your jaw. I'm dressed neatly, never been here before. Watch the words now, just they're coming in force, like a chant you never heard from a chorus that'll blow down your door. And with all due respect, I'm telling all the secrets you kept, without the slightest remorse. I'm blowing the lid on your car.
So that's it. So hopefully that's been useful, and if you have any questions, then please feel free to comment in the video below, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. I hope it was useful. Have fun.